Hi guys, welcome back to TinyLog tutorial. In this session, I am going to explain TinyLog implementation for Java application. First, let us go to the TinyLog website, tinylog.org/v2/download. And here you can basically see different implementations of the TinyLog for Java, Kotlin, and Scala. Now, based on your requirement, based on your language, you can choose the correct TinyLog jar files and download to your local computer. Now, in this demo, I basically not using any build tools. So that's the reason you can directly download the jars by clicking on this tinylog-2.0.1 zip file. Once you download it, extract it to the any folder as per your convenience. Then you should able to see there are two jar files, one for the tinylog-api-2.0.1 and another one is the tinylog-implementation impl-2.0.1. These two jar files are required to implement logging for Java language. Now let us go to the Eclipse and create a new Java project. So right click new Java project and project name I am giving as TinyLog demo. Let us click on finish. The next step is we have to add the TinyLog depend jars to the Java build path. Now click on this add external jars and then choose the folder where you basically extracted the TinyLog jars and choose TinyLog API and also TinyLog IMPL jar files and click on open and say click on OK. Now let us go and create a one class. Right click new class. First package name let us give com.siva java techie dot TinyLog and class name as TinyLog demo. Let us have a main method in this class and click on finish. So now here we can directly implement the TinyLog by using the static methods of the logger class. So logger.info and welcome to TinyLog world. So this is how basically we have to implement for the loggers. And similarly, if you want to implement for debug, then logger.debug. This is debug logging entry. And similarly, we have three more. Debug error trace and error trace and one. So these are the 5 different levels of loggers supported by the TinyLog. Now let's go ahead and run this program and see what is the output of it. Right click, run as Java application. So if you see here, it is basically logging. Let us format this one, the messages. This is the error. This is trace. And this is one. Now let me run once again so that we can see the log format properly. run as Java application. And if you see here, error and warn actually printed on the console using system.error stream, and other category is basically using the system.out stream. So that's the reason whatever it is system.error is basically highlighting in the red color, and whichever is printing using the system.out stream, it is basically printing in the black color. So by default, when you just add a info, by default it able to identify the that means logger is printing with the timestamp and then thread and also the complete class with method name and description of the message. So this is how basically this is the simple way of handling the logging for Java application using the TinyLog. So in the next step, let us see how we can basically configure the logging framework output options and see how that is going to work. So in order to do that, we can create uh, a properties file for the TinyLog. So go to the SRC, right click, new, just say file, click on file, and here let us give the name as TinyLog dot properties and click on finish. So now here we need to provide the configuration how we need the logging output. Now writer equal to file, because I want this output to be printed to the file. Second one is writer dot level. I want to print info level, and then writer dot file. I want this file to be, that means the output logging file should be some name. So this is test.log file. Now with these three properties, what the TinyLog is going to understand with this configuration is the output has to be written to the logging output has to go to the file with the logger level as info, and this is the file basically it will write that content. Now let us go ahead and run this program. Right click, run as Java application, and let's go to the project, refresh it. Now when you open this test.log file, you can see info, error and warn. Because when we set info level, then the automatically it is able to print error and warn as well. Now let us see if I change this to error. Let us see what is the change it happens in the log file. Right click, run as Java application. Now we can see that only the error logging has done. Only entries related to the error it has printed. So it automatically identifies based on the level, it automatically prints the under child level information as well. When I update this level as a 1, then right click, run as Java application. Now this time it is going to print error and 1. So this is how basically you can customize your logging output options using the tinylog.properties file. For example, I want this needs to be right for file as well as the console. Then we can specify that option writer equal to console. Here writer means it is a writer 1, and writer 1 dot level equal to info, Now what happens is it will print for the console as well as for the file. Now when I run a Java application, now here we set this as info level. That's the reason info error and warn it came. The logger message log entries related to this info error and warn it has printed on the console. But when it comes to the um, test.log file, it just printed error and warn because we have given property in the properties for the file we have given the log level at 1, and for the console we have given log level at info. So this is how basically the TinyLog frameworks is going to implement for your Java application. And I'm going to discuss more features on this TinyLog when we are actually implementing using the Maven or the Gradle build tool. Hope you are clear with how you can basically implement TinyLog for the Java application without using any build tools. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.